Namaste children. Today let me tell you about the electrolysis of water, how we can get the hydrogen and oxygen from the water. Electrolysis of water. What is the electrolysis of water? Electrolysis, if you see, electro means current plus lysis means breakdown. Means the breakdown of water molecule by passing the electric current into its constituent element, that is hydrogen and oxygen. If you take the water molecule, it is broken down into hydrogen and oxygen gas. How it is done? With the help of electricity. How it happens? That let me tell to you. If you see in this diagram, we have to take one of the plastic mug. It is here hydrogen and here it will be oxygen. These are the two test tubes, this one and this one, test tube. Here we have taken one battery. This is here cathode and here it is anode. Cathode means it is negatively charged terminal, and it is here positive charge terminal of the battery. Here we have taken two electrodes that is made up of graphite. These electrodes are visible to you. This is the electrode made up of graphite. This is also made up of graphite. Now, after by making the holes here at the bottom of the plastic mug, we have to insert here the rubber stopper. These rubber stoppers are having one hole in each, and with the help of these holes we can insert here the electrodes. Those are made up of graphite. After that, fill the mug 2/3 with the water and take two test tubes and keep all these electrodes in the inverted form as it is shown in this figure. This is one of the test tube and this is one of the test tube. After making this arrangement, if we pass the electric current with the help of this battery, which is of 6 volt, as soon as if we start passing the current with the help of the battery, then what we find? Within few minutes or seconds, you can say, here some bubbles will start coming out from the water and getting stored at the top of the inverted test tubes. These bubbles are indicating that some reaction is going on in the water. During that reaction, this water molecule, that is H2O, is splitting into hydrogen and oxygen gas. This oxygen gas is collected at the top of this inverted test tube, that is inverted over the anode. Anode is the positive terminal and cathode is the negative terminal indicated here. Means hydrogen gas will be collected over the test tubes, that is inverted over the cathode, which is negatively charged terminal, and here this oxygen gas will be collected over the test tube, which is kept in the inverted form at the anode, which is positively charged terminal. How to test whether it is oxygen or hydrogen? For that, if you carefully remove these test tubes after electrolysis and bring the burning candle or matchstick near to the mouth of the test tubes, then if it is hydrogen gas, then immediately you will come to know that it is a hydrogen gas, because it will be giving the sudden sound. A popping sound will be given out from the test tube after bringing the matchstick or the burning candle at the mouth of the test tube. Similarly, when we are bringing the same thing, the burning candle or the matchstick in the lighted form near to the another test tube, then if it is burning with the bright light, it shows the gas which is present here, it is oxygen gas as it is indicated here. It will be not known to us, but to test it, we have to perform this experiment by bringing the matchstick or the burning candle near to the mouth of the test tubes. This is called the electrolysis of water. Very clear from the name that electro means the current, electric current. Lysis means breakdown of the water molecule with the help of electric current into its constituent element, that is hydrogen and oxygen. That is called electrolysis of water. I think it is clear, students. Now let me tell you another thing, that is displacement reaction. Displacement reaction. Already we have discussed a lot of things about the displacement reaction. Here something new. Through this diagram I would like to inform you. This is called the test tube. It is iron stand with clamp. This is iron nail. And here it is thread. Here also you can mention it is iron stand. Iron stand, it is available in the laboratory in all the schools and colleges. Now in this test tube, what we have taken, this liquid visible to you. This liquid is indicating that it is copper sulfate solution. Copper sulfate solution. This solution is blue in color. Blue in color. Now after making this arrangement, if you keep it undisturbed for some time, after inserting or dipping the iron nails, which is cleaned nicely, after that we have dipped these iron nails into the copper sulfate solution, after some time you will observe something. What you will observe? That this copper sulfate solution which was taken by us in this boiling tube or the test tube, which was blue in color, this blue color will be getting faded and it will become faded. Means color will not be that much blue. Blue color will become dim. After that, if you see the reaction, what will happen here? Iron nail we have taken, that is iron nail, and we have taken the copper sulfate solution which was blue in color. After completion of the reaction, after a few minutes, you will find that there is a displacement, and because of that formation of ferrous sulfate is taking place and copper is displaced, which is brown in color. Brown in color. This brown color coating will be seen around these iron nails after the completion of chemical reaction. It shows that this iron nail is reacting with the copper sulfate solution and as it is more reactive, this iron is more reactive than the copper which is present in the copper sulfate solution. So it is able to displace to this copper from its solution and making this solution faded because of the displacement of copper from its solution with the help of iron, and reaction takes place, that is Fe plus CuSO4 equal to FeSO4 plus Cu. Children, this is called the displacement reaction. What happens when we dip the iron nail into the copper sulfate solution? So this happens, iron displaces the copper from the copper sulfate solution. It is known as displacement reaction. Thank you.